Good evening. These are the peaches we picked at Eckert's the other day. We ended up with 56 peaches, 23 pounds of peaches. They've been spread out on my counter for the last day. We've snacked on a couple. They are really good peaches, but we obviously cannot eat 55 peaches this week. So I am going to get ready and can some and make a peach pie. So for the canning, as I peel and quarter all of these peaches, I am going to save the peach peelings to make peach jelly. I know that some people will blanch their peaches to make them easier to peel. I'm not doing that because since I do want to make the jelly, I really don't want to blanch them, and I like to peel fruit. I don't mind. It takes a little longer. I'm gonna sit here and peel peaches while I watch Hallmark mysteries and movies. I am going to do basically 3 different recipes: the peach jelly, peach rum sauce, and drunken peaches. For the peach rum sauce and the drunken peaches, I got those recipes from these 2 ball books. I will link it down below. It is an affiliate link, so if you use the link, I get like 2 cents. It's not much, but every little bit helps. And I totally recommend both of these books. They are amazing. This is my absolute favorite. I've had this the longest. I got it from a recommendation from someone else that I follow. I can't think of their name. It was a homesteader, and I think it was the 1870s homestead. She recommended it. It is absolutely wonderful. And then I went through all the recipes, and I love them, but I was like, I want some more recipes. And so then I was Googling, and I saw this recipe book, and it's very similar. It has a couple repeats, but it's a whole bunch of unique ones. And this one, besides having canning recipes, there's also regular like dinner recipes intermingled that shows you how to use the different things that you're going to can. So that is pretty darn cool. I love both of these. I like look through them a lot to get ideas of what to can. So both of the recipes that I'm going to try tonight came from these 2 books. And then I'm also going to make a peach pie for my husband, just a typical peach pie recipe. But I'll use a pie dough base, and then I'll do a crumb on top. I don't make my own pie dough. I'm just using the store-bought, and that's why I like to do the crumb on top, and my husband loves crumb toppings. So I'm not going to do a video on that. I might show the finished product at the end, but these videos are basically going to be about the peach rum sauce and the drunken peaches. Peaches will brown slightly as you're cutting them, and so you want to put them in a water lemon juice mixture until you're ready to use them. And so for the juice that I'm going to make into juice, this is where the peelings are going to go: 4 cups of water, and then I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And then when I slice the peaches, they're going to go in here. And same thing, this is actually 8 cups of water, so it'll be 2 1/4 cups of lemon juice. And then when I use the peaches, I'll just drain them. And so I'm gonna start peeling and cutting into slices. My jars are sterilized and warm. This recipe says 6 pint jars, wide mouth. I have 1 extra, and I just happen to have 7 wide mouths, so it worked out. So 2.5 cups sugar, 3 cups water. You bring that to a boil. That's going to be the syrup mixture. It also says 3 vanilla beans split with the seeds scraped out. So I actually had vanilla bean in my spice thing for like ever. Like, I don't even know if these are like, I don't think they really go bad, but they're extremely dry. And so I've been trying to I put it in this like vanilla infused vodka that I had to see if that would soften them up a little. Oh, that's my timer. It didn't really. So, okay, there you go. Vanilla bean is expensive. Like at my grocery store, I looked last night, it was $12 for new. I'm not spending $12 to can 6 jars. That's just not cost effective for me. And so I'm still going to use them, and I'm not really worried about the vanilla taste, so hopefully it'll work. But if it doesn't really give it a vanilla taste, I don't care. So it says take the vanilla, boil it with the sugar and water mixture. to get the syrup. So I'm gonna get that started. And also it has orange slices. There's going to be one orange slice at the bottom of each jar, and then bourbon. So as I have the sugar mixture, bringing it to a boil, so the recipe says to take each jar and put an orange peel, just a little wedge of orange at the bottom of each jar. I'm just gonna do 6 because remember that other one, these are navel oranges, that's what it said. And then I'm gonna pack it 3/4 full of the peaches I've been slicing up, drained. And then it says pour the sugar mixture, the syrup over it, and then add 2 tablespoons of bourbon into each jar, and then add a little more syrup to top it off at, let's see, the headspace is 1/2 inch headspace. It also says, like, because with the vanilla beans, like if you had real vanilla beans that were working, so you had 3 vanilla beans, cut them in half, scrape out the seeds, and then you would put a piece of one of the vanilla beans in each jar. I'm still gonna use them. I'm just saying they're really dried up. So if I didn't have these vanilla beans, I probably just would have substitute, like I would have added 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavor. I'm just trying to be cost effective, and spending $12 on vanilla beans was not ideal. But if you have it handy and you don't mind spending money on it, by all means, do follow the recipe exactly. I'm experimenting. It may work, it may not. But either way, I'm gonna have peaches and syrup, and that is one way to can them. Just don't know if the whole drunken aspect is gonna work. So we're supposed to bring this to a boil, and then you leave it at a low simmer as you fill your jars. You want all the sugar to dissolve. It's still a little cloudy, so it's not dissolved. I'm doing it at a medium heat so I don't scorch it. And I'm going to, while that's finishing up boiling, I am going to start draining the peach slices. The 6 jars are packed of peaches. Now I am going to spoon in the syrup, and then add 2 tablespoons of bourbon, and then top it up with syrup, and it's going to be water bath canned for 25 minutes. So this is the bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey I have. This is what I'm going to use, 2 tablespoons for each jar. I just added the bourbon, and I am debubbling. I have this handy plastic chopstick that I use for all the debubbling. So I will debubble, and then I will add the syrup to top it off, and then do the standard wipe the rims, put the lid on, and then go in the water bath. Oh my god, that bourbon smells so good. All right, it's 1/2 inch headspace, so I can add a little more syrup. All right, made exactly 6 jars, so I'm gonna lower it into the canner and water bath it for 25 minutes. Good morning. It is the next morning, and all my peaches have popped. So these are the Drunken peaches. They look so good. And then this is the peach pie. I've just been letting it sit on the counter overnight because I made it late, and it was boiling, very warm when it got out of the oven, and so it'll be perfect for breakfast. So this is just a peach pie crumble, and yeah, I've been pretty much all these pies, I've just been doing a crumble topping, which is just a mixture of oats, flour, and brown sugar, and it's my husband's favorite topping, and I'm gonna have to say I really like it too. Oh, and a pinch of cinnamon. And there's just like 100 different recipes of ways that people make crumble, but the best is when it has oats in it. So yeah, oats, flour, brown sugar, and cinnamon mixed together, and it just makes a quick and easy topping. Oh, and butter. The butter is the most important part. The butter, you have hard, solid butter. You cut it into little itty bitty squares, and you mix that. And so the butter like clumps, makes little clumps of goodness with the oats and the flour, and that's what gives the topping this wonderful golden brown. But anyway, I didn't do a video on it. It's just the standard crumble pie recipe. The whole video was the point of these wonderful drunken peaches. So essentially it's just a canned peach. The recipe book says like you can use this as an ice cream topping, a cake topping, but honestly it's just a light syrup and mixture with just a little added bourbon. You can just eat it out of the jar like you would canned peaches, I'm sure, because I'm sure most of the alcohol cooks out, or if not, you know, I don't plan on giving these to anyone under the age of 21. I don't plan on giving these to anyone. I'm keeping this batch. All those peaches, I peeled almost 70% of the peaches we picked up, and it only made 6 jars. So yeah, I ain't gifting these to anyone. I'm hoarding these. They look wonderful.